happy Monday. We're going to do a nice total body with a little bit of emphasis on our hips this morning. So let's get ready. We're going to go wider than hip distance. So let's say we're here in our hip distance, we're going to take it out a little bit further and have our toes pointing into the corners of your room. You'll bend on the knees, hands on the hips. Nice big rotations here in the hips. So if you're pushing the hip to one side, then both hips forwards. Hips to the other side, then push them right back. You're going to open up your hamstrings a little bit as well. And just rotate that pelvis. Really good for releasing any lower back tension. And then let's push it, rotate it in the opposite direction. As we rotate on this one, beginning to draw an open into the spine. Beginning to work into the core. Coming into the breath, inhaling into the nose, exhaling out the mouth. Rotate in the opposite direction again. Bigger circles now. Try and get a little bit lower. Push the pelvis back and push it forwards. Keeping that belly button drawn in. Rotating now again, opposite direction. Getting a little bit lower in the bend. And bringing that body back into the center. Inhale into the center here, and then exhale, take a twist. Try and keep those hips facing forwards now. Inhale into the center, exhale, twist it around. So we're opening up into that cervical spine, that top part of the spine. Keep those knees nice and soft. Keep your hands here, take it a little bit further back, taking that arm nice and straight. Palm faces outwards. You can look over the shoulder as well, but keep those hips facing forwards. Exhaling to take the arm back, inhaling to come back to the center. One more each side. And release. Let's come into flexion in the spine. Drop the chin down, exhale, glide the hands down. Little bend in the knees, but feel no hamstrings opening. You may or may not touch the floor, that's fine. And then next inhale, draw the body back up, push into the feet. Glide those hands all the way up. As you come up, take shoulder roll, release, back down. Exhale, chin tucks in. Feel that nice stretch in the hamstrings. Take a little pause at the bottom. And then inhale, slowly glide your body back up to center. Inhale, roll the shoulders back. Let's take one more. Exhale, flex, coming down. Maybe straighten up the legs a little bit more now at the bottom, feeling that deeper stretch. And let's just stay here now. Keep breathing. We're going to rock the weight back and forth, so the weight's going to come more into the front of the feet, and then we're going to exhale the weight into the heels. Just feeling the difference on how that lower back feels in the stretch, as well as those hamstrings. So breaths. Okay, deep bend in the knees now. Uncurl, slowly glide up. Second vertebra. And then we come into a full stretch at the top. Lift up, have a go at the balance. Coming onto the toes, heels are lifted. Keep breathing. And exhale, release it back down. Good. A little bit more balance here. Coming to put the weight onto the right foot, pointing in that toe. Inhale, lift up. Optional arms. The arms can stay here at the heart, or you can bring them up with that leg. Nice and slowly, taking that little pause on the inhale at the top. before we exhale to release it back down. Good. Keep drawing that navel nice and tight into the spine, keeping the body upright, shoulders roll back, and the chest open. Taking 3 more on this side now. On this final one, hold it at the top, take a tiny little circle into that hip joint. Doesn't matter which way you go first, because we're going to now circle in the opposite direction. And then open yourself up, taking these crunches. Drawing hand to me if you can. I'm not tapping my toe down, but you can absolutely tap it down. You can also take a little raise. If you can't quite get the wheel all the way up into that balance, then take a little one instead. Modifying it for you. Let's take 3 more. Two. And 1. Release. Let's go to that little hip circle. Nice bend in the knees. Rotate. That standing leg should be nicely feeling as if it's worked. And now it's going in a little release. And then rotate in the opposite direction. Okay. Let's set up now. Other side. Taking the weight into that left foot. Bringing the point into the right toe. And inhale, lift. And exhale, release. Inhale. Exhale. Trying to get that little pause at the top and really squeeze the muscles that little bit further. Keeping our chest and heart open. Let's take 3 more. Now hold this one at the top. Take those little tiny circles. Try not to imbalance the body. Working into that hip joint. And then circle the other way. Let's open it out on that diagonal. Draw it in, inhale, and exhale, push the leg away. Really open out on the extension. Really squeeze in on the contraction. We've got 2 now. And release, well done. Then release. Oh, we need that rotation now. Push those hips back. Bring those hips forwards. And then let's rotate in the other direction. Let's just open it out a little bit for a few squats. We're going to tap down, keep the chest open, and then big lift up. Tap down, lift up. Tap down, lift up. Two. On this last one, we're going to try that squat drop. So we're going to come down into our squat, go low, and then try the drop. Okay? Do a modification of that, if you weren't quite there with it. Come here, and then see if you can use your hands to help you get down. Okay, good. Coming into my favourite setup, this V-sit, working into our core muscles. Heels down, toes up, feet hip distance apart. We're going to go to those rollbacks. Exhaling, glide it down. the back does not touch the floor, there's a good gap there, and come back up. Modification, hands can help to assist to hold you in your roll back. A few more here, and then we're adding some variations. If you're not using your hands, see how far you can get them back without losing control of your roll back. Keep drawing movement to spine. Okay, variation now. So we're going to come into that little twist. So draw the arm all the way back, and then bring it back into the centre. All the way back, it's going to a little bow, and then bring it up. So if you're using your hands, you can still do this. You can have one hand on the floor, and bring the other hand back. So one hand will be on the floor, and then you'll draw the other hand back. You can also modify, just don't go so far back, shorten your lever. You could do a shorter bow. Keep going with your option, adding that real twist with that little pull back of the elbow. If you want to take it even further, progress it even further, move the opposite leg to arm. You can even straighten the leg. You can even go lifting it higher without holding back. Good, let's do a few more. Coming into our variation again in a moment. Okay. The hand on the floor, you're going to do a double length and contract. That's a bit much. Stick with the single leg. In and out. Progression, double leg lift. Hands down or hands lift. Moving out with the legs coming in with the knees. So we have some work in our core here, but as I said, we're going to be working hips today. There are lots of hip flexion work here, and we're going to do a little bit of opening. So legs now can go out and in. Centre, out, and in. This works exactly the same way if the hand on the floor in the modification. Also, if you're doing single leg, we will take one out either side, and then we go single leg into the centre. Keep it going, we're still working your core in all those variations. We're going to go for 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Release. Give those hips a little open here. Bring the feet together and come nice and long in the spine. Inhale into the hand. Exhale out the mouth. Okay, let's work into the side. Bring that left leg underneath your body. Let's work with the right leg first of all. So we're pointing the toe. Inhale to lift. Exhale to release. If you want to, add on that crunch. Elbow coming towards the leg. Sit up nice and tall through the spine, keeping the head away from the shoulder. Now hold this one at the top, take those tiny circles into the hip joint. Bring strength as well as mobility. And then circle the other way. Good, hold it out and crunch. Extend. Squeeze together. Now we've got ankle weights or 1 kilogram, hand weights or arm weights. We can add all these in. Don't forget 2 more exercises to add in that extra resistance. And Release. Good. Let's do the other side. Bring in that bottom knee. Pointing in your toe. Inhale to lift. Exhale to release. Keeping mindful of the breath. Nice and deep into the nose. Nice and deep with the exhale out the mouth. Hold it up at the top and rotate. And then rotate in the opposite direction. And let's extend now. Bring it in. Inhale. Exhale, push it away. Two. And one. Release. Good. Okay, let's move over. Working in to this hip mobility and strengthening again. So, coming down on that left arm, and we're bringing the right hand down. We're going to work into this right leg. We're going to flex the foot. Inhale, quarter circle, draw it up as high as you can. And then draw it back into the centre. Inhale, lift. Exhale, squeeze it back in. Draw that leg in nice and tight to the spine, so protecting the lower back. Doing curl up, as much as you can, and get that hip open. Now hold this one at the top and pulse fade. Squeeze it. You're going to feel it a lot this one in that left glute. Hold it at the top. Static hold for 8 counts. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep it here and extend. And if you're trying to kick something away with that big toe, try and keep the knee nice and high. Three, 2, and 1. Well done. So to stretch this out, we're going to stretch a more kind of angle, okay? So you're just going to take it out to the side of the hands. Into that shell stretch, but with the hands to the side. And then we'll do the other side as well. Okay, so let's do exactly the same now on the other side. Okay, so welcome into our left leg. Flex in that foot, and then squeeze and lift it up, and then draw it back into the centre. Squeeze and lift. Release. Three, 2. Now on this one, hold it up and pulse it. Squeeze it for 8. And let's hold it up. Try and squeeze and hold everything still apart from the breath. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it up. Extend. So kick away with that big toe. Last one. Release. Well done. Hope you feel that on the bottom. Okay. And take that stretch at the end, that shell stretch. And outside. And come back to centre. So we're going to work in a real twisting plank, so dropping hips from side to side. Bringing ourselves onto our forearms. So the full exercise here with the knees lifted. We're going to dip hips, see if you can touch the floor, stacking feet on top of each other. Modified version, come onto your knees, tap, rotate the toes towards the floor, so you're working that twist into the hips. Yeah, it's still going to work. Okay, let's go. So lift up and keep yourself on your knees and drop. We're going to do 8 each side. Nice and slow, feel the rotation. Four more each side. And one more each side now. Good. Release it. Shell stretch. Grab some wind. And deep breath. Okay, moving into our side planks, and then we're going to come to our stretches. So options here for the side plank. Keeping that knee down as a supported side plank. Let me show you what the exercise is going to be. We're going to again twist up and down. We'll do 8 of those, and then we're going to do 8 hip dips. Okay? Or option to progress it up with both legs lifted. Okay, off we go. 8 twists. Nice and slow. 5. 3. 2. Minus 1, hold it up and dip for 8. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Give that shoulder a roll. Maybe a little stretch as well. Good. Okay, let's set up now on the other side. So remember, just do the same as you did on the other side. If you can't quite, because sometimes one side is stronger than the other, then absolutely drop down with that knee to help you, okay? So you'll set up either here, or you're going all the way up. Let's go in those twists. For 8. 4. 2. Now on that 1, you're going to hold it up and dip for 8 with those hips. 4. 2. And 1. Really slow down. Good shoulder roll. And just take it over. Okay, let's come into some stretches now. In fact, let's stay in our cross legs just to open up that lower back. And this is a nice hip opening as well. And just roll down. Try and keep that bottom on the floor. Deep breaths. And reach up. Lift up. Side stretch. And inhale. Exhale. One on each side. Inhale to the top. Exhale over. Inhale. And exhale. Okay. Open up legs nice and wide here. Toes are flexed. If you're very tight in your hip and groin, roll back into it. And breathe. Otherwise, if you've got a tilt here in your pelvis, then you want to go for a deep stretch. Make sure the spine stays straight and the neck is in line with the spine. So don't look into the body, but look ahead of where you're wanting to travel with your stretch. And come up. Do a side stretch again, so open up the lumbar spine. Come back up. And release other side. Good, let's come into a glute stretch. So bring that right ankle below the left knee. Turn the fingers out. Roll the shoulders back. As you draw really closer, you'll feel that stretch coming all the way down that right side. Keep that right foot flexed if you can as well, just to protect that knee joint. Inhale into the nose, and exhale the mouth. Breathing that nice deep stretch into that big glute muscle. And give that a good little shake and release. And let's do one side. One side might feel tighter than the other, that's very normal. Nice deep breaths into it. And release, nice big shake here. Let's have a go at that. Stand up now without using our hands. So cross the ankles over. See if you can bring your weight forwards. Lift the bottom. Squeeze and lift. Okay. And you come on and let me know how you're doing on those stand-ups. Okay, and then let's release other shoulder, opening out. Hips nice and soft as they just rock from side to side. And let's open up the chest, pull the arms behind you. Inhale, exhale, nice and deeply. Keep rocking. Nice and loose in the body. And let's come back to those triceps rotations. And the other way. Good, nice and wide now with both legs, drop it down. Inhale, nice and tall at the top, stretch those abs. Exhale, release. Inhale, reach up. Last last one, exhale, release down. Inhale, big reach up here. And exhale, release. Well done, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your Monday, the rest of your week. I'm not here next week, but I'll see you the week after. Bye.